Top of the AM. Top of the top, top of the money. Get it how you get it. Never rejected. You know, we only the selected. You're get it how you get it. Top of the top. Grand rising to all the kings and queens. To all my El Kebulane kidnaps worldwide. All the ACs. All those in the Congo and all that good stuff. You heard? We outside. Woke up on a phenomenal side of the bed. We lit, we live. Speaking of the lives, I wanted to talk to you guys about the live that I had to take down. And some of you guys are probably wondering why I took it down. Well, one of the reasons why I took it down was because, of course, I knew the certain things that I said would go against community guidelines, and also I knew that a lot of things that was said was going to be copywritten, you know what I'm saying? Especially like playing the news and all that. You know, you got a short window to display your argument, right? It's like you got like 15 seconds, and every video that you're presenting, you're supposed to play up to 15 seconds and then cut, say something, then play it again, another 15. It's crazy how YouTube works, but I didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Some videos, I literally let it play all throughout, and you get copyright, and sometimes with the copyrights they get PC out of that, you feel me? Like these dudes really get PC, and it's like, nah, yeah, so let me take this down and, you know, reestablish it reestablish it a little later. But yeah, man, you know, we here, we good, we live, we lit. It's a beautiful end of summer feeling. You feel me? Summer's officially over, pimpin'. It's officially over. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. It's officially over. But yeah, so that's the reason why I had to take down the live, man. I had to take it down because I said a lot of things that goes against community guidelines, and I'm already in a dispute with Facebook over something that I said, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the tables is turning, you know what I'm saying? Like things is really starting to show itself, especially upon, you know, black and brown, and even the Europeans that, you know, that speaks up and talk facts and goes against the opposition, goes against the control, goes against, you know, everything that you see going on. But, you know, if you want to see the full video of the live, you definitely will have to tune in into my Rumble, you know what I'm saying? My Rumble page is Repent or Die. You know what I'm saying? That they changed. Don't know why. Try to change the name, they won't let me. Right? You gotta go on that joint if you really want to watch the entirety of the video. And even Rumble, to a certain degree, you know, got community guidelines. You know what I'm saying? It's not as harsh as YouTube, but we're not gonna act like this shit don't have its own. You feel me? Because there's plenty of videos that I've made where, you know, my Rumble kicked me off. Like, oh, we're not gonna let this continue to be recorded. And they took it down, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? It just lets me know that what I'm saying, even the powers that be can't dispute it. You feel me? And that's the beauty, is knowing that these people can't dispute it, knowing that these people know everything that's being said is to be factual. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that they did to Jordan Maxwell and Dick Gregory. You know what I'm saying? All the pioneers that was speaking that speak. You heard? And they were silenced through the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm is a machine. And yes, it can't slice and dice you if you're not operating accordingly. You understand? And for me, knowing that, it was like, all right, cool, it is what it is, you feel me? But in all reality, if you want to watch the full video, you know what I'm saying, I'm basically talking about the Trump situation as far as unleashing the National Guard here in DC. And he also said that he's contemplating New York Chicago, and Los Angeles. Now, in the video that I made, I gave you 3 reasons why those areas are going to be, it's going to be, it's going to be, oh man, 3 reasons into why, these places is going to be receiving national assistance from, the so-called National Guard. And the reason for it is the beginning of a new takeover. And I know you guys, some of you believe it, some of you guys don't, but that's the harsh reality, guys. You understand? America is literally, man, you're seeing martial law being displayed right before you, but it's just being said in other certain guidelines, and it's certain cities and certain states that's being affected off the gate. But in reality, yeah, we're heading there, guys. We're heading there, and it's like, yo, we gotta prepare. Like I said in the live, a lot of things that we took for granted, you're gonna need it in order to survive. You're gonna need it in order to sustain yourself. A lot of things we took for granted, and one of those things that we took for granted is, having that partner, is having that wife, is having that husband, is having that unity front. You took it for granted. We let the jobs, we let people were selling us, take us away from that, right? The Section 8s, the food stamps, the Social Security, the pension, you know what I'm saying? The high wages and payments and jobs that you do and jobs that you get, you know what I'm saying? Over 500,000 jobs for Black women has been lost. Some being fired, laid off, and others just quitting, or government resizing, if that makes sense. All these things is happening right in front of us, guys. I'm telling you, they're gonna force our hand. They're gonna force our hand, and people is asking, why now? I mean, why not now? Why not now? Look at what we've been doing for the last 30 years. Why not now? Everything, the things that you found pleasure in is being affected. You found pleasure in money, that's being affected. You found pleasure in sexual encounters, that's being affected. Everything is being affected, guys. You understand? And then it's like, yo, bro, we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out, because it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. It's kind of scary, but in the same token, in the same breath, it's really needed, guys. We really need this, like, for real. I'm not even being funny. All of this shit that you see going on, we need it. The Black people need this. We've been sleeping and jogging and doing the most. We've been bitching, moaning, complaining. We've been sitting, on our knees, calling on Jesus and all of this, but calling on Allah. You're going to see that all of that shit's not going to work. You're going to see it unfold every single day. It's not going to work. Brothers and sisters are going to be right here speaking right now as we speak. Yeah. That's what that's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I had a phone call with my homie, bro. Shout out to my bro, man. I had a whole sit down, like, yo, fam, it's here. Everything that we spoke about since we was in our late mid-20s, we was talking about this. Talking about, yo, son, look what's about to go down, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We was talking about this, and sure enough, we got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We here now. We here now. And all of it is just like, wow, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. But this is not the time to panic. This is the time to come together. I'm gonna stress it. I'm gonna keep stressing it until it can't be stressed anymore. This is not the time to panic. This is the time to come together. This is the time for you to cleave on to your woman, cleave on to your man. This is the time. I gotta sit down, have a conversation with my oldest son, and I gotta prepare him. When I finish getting to my destination, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna be like, yo, you gotta come to the house. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a conversation. Gotta prepare him. You know what I mean? Just God forbid, you know, especially with everything that's going on. You know what I mean? Gotta be able to have access to everybody in these tough times. Because once that energy comes to this place called America, and it's crazy, me and my man was having this conversation, and you know, I'm like, yo, bro, you know, it really look like we're about to lose. I don't think we're gonna be able to sustain ourselves, you know, and not just only that, you know, these people got, you know, grade A, top of the line machinery. You heard me? I heard Ali Rizza Ali, whatever the brother name is. I heard him saying out his mouth. He say, yo, man, the things that you guys got, man, those are the cheap things, man. You got off the market, and this is true. Same thing that they did in Africa. You know what I'm saying? The machinery that these people got in Africa is like literally, you know, the bottom of the bottom. It's nothing top of the line. It's literally we getting the watered down versions. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people got, you know, what they call that? They got the mind matter. You know what I'm saying? Where it literally goes after your soul. And I know it sounds far-fetched, but yeah, they got that, man. We over here playing with the kitty cats and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I've been trying to tell you young bucks. And even you guys that want to be gangsters and play this street life. Listen, I was like, yo, fam, check this out, pimp. This is the wrong time for us to be spitting the block, looking for ops, joining the cops. This is the wrong time. They will switch on you. Never forget where you at. There's a reason why they need you in this mental condition, bro. Because when it all hits the fan, there's gonna be nothing and no one here to protect us, bro. There's gonna be nobody here to protect us. The only thing we're going to have is each other. But because we have so much division of religion, you know, ideologies, degrees, gangs, you know, blocks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just so much division. And then it's like, yo, bro, how do we fix this right here? How do we fix this? And to be honest, bro, it's no fixing, man. It's really not. It's really not no fixing. The only thing for you to do is put an end to these ideologies, man. This is facts. You gotta put an end to the ideologies, man. You gotta put an end to this behavior, this taught behavior. Like I said, me and my man had an in-depth, probably a 2-hour conversation, and we just talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? And how did we get here as people? And like I tell you guys all the time, like, your behavior, this is taught behavior. This is not something that was born with. You're not born with these attributes. You're not born with this mentality. You're taught this mentality. You're spoon fed, sometimes even force fed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you're force fed religion, but you're being spoon fed the criminal mindset. You're being spoon fed that. Give you a piece here, give you a movie there, give you a record here, give you a gangster documentary on that side. And you know what I'm saying? I gotta fix that. I don't know why this shit keeps doing that. You know what I mean? Give you documentaries here and there, etc., etc. You feel me? All of that is intentional, people. You know what I'm saying? You're being spoon-fed this behavior. You don't even know that you're being spoon-fed this behavior. You really believe that this is who we are. You know what I'm saying? And my man's was like, yeah, man, they try to take our culture. And every time I hear black people say that, it's like, culture? What culture, bro? This is not our culture. This is not who we are. This is not, you know what I'm saying? This is not what God intended us to be, bro. We was never created to be in this position. We was never created to be the bottom of the bottom, bro. We was never created. We was created to rule, bro. You understand? We was created to rule. The earth is in mourning right now. Everything is out of wax. The weather, the food, the animals, everything is out of wax because the primary people that was supposed to be ruling the earth is not ruling the earth anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And to be frank, we wasn't supposed to be ruling the earth. We were supposed to be ruling, you know what I'm saying, where we dwell. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have a king in your castle. This is a castle here, it's a castle over there, it's a castle, you know what I'm saying? But things, you know what I'm saying? These people came and they created a whole, supremacy. You know what I'm saying? They created their own ism. They created their own structure, and they forced everybody to get in line with it. The reason why you don't see shit popping off like in the ways of old is because they got everything the way that they want it. They got it where they want it. So there's no reason, there's no reason to unleash the force. But now that people are waking up, like I told you guys, a lot of people is waking up. A lot of people is stepping away from religion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is no longer wanting to attend their schools. A lot of people rather be independent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be self-sufficient. Everybody want to be on their type of time. You feel me? And they see that, so they gotta neutralize that. And the first line of neutralization is some level of fear. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday I did a live and I was talking about these new stealth cameras. I just seen it just now. When I pass by next time, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna screen it so you guys can see the heck is this. I'm seeing them being installed all through the hood. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? They gotta use the fear tactics to cause brothers and sisters to be on edge. They gotta promote, they gotta give reason. And you see the reason. You see what's going on in New York, where all this protests and this high rise of Muslims, and the Muslims is running around saying that they're going to do this, death to you know what. They're saying all of these things. All of these things are intentional, guys. Like, hey, June's been telling you, pimping. All of these things are intentional, man, and it's only going to get worse, guys. It's only gonna get worse, guys. That's why I had to take down the live, because I was saying a little too much. I was saying things, and when I'm running back the tape, I said, "Oh no, this can't be on nobody live. I can't have this up on YouTube. Not on YouTube. Maybe Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, definitely not. Maybe Instagram. Instagram, as long as I'm not promoting suicidal conversations, and I'm not telling people that, You know what I'm saying? Everything is cool, calm, and collected. But yeah, yeah. I'm in a dispute right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. It's something that I said. You know what I'm saying? And when I said it, I'm not gonna lie, I said that joint out of anger. You know what I'm saying? Tired of seeing black women be unalived by niggas because they don't want to talk to them, or they no longer interested, or they don't want to be with the person no more. It's like, yo, fam, like, there's too many vaginas out here in this earth for you to put black women in the dirt, bro. There's too many. Too many beautiful women out here. It's too many. And the way society looks, bro, you might just have to just be alone. You know what I'm saying? My son Chris Brown said it best. These hoes ain't loyal. Remember, these females have the hoish mentality. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters done slept with like 50 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even care. Like, yeah, okay, and I got what I needed. I liked them for the time, and then, I did what I did, and then it was over. You feel me? And yes, when I said what I said it out of anger, pissed off, frustrated, and a few things might have slipped out. So now, you know what I'm saying? We in a dispute, but it is what it is. But in reality, bro, can't get mad, bro. Because it's just, I'm just sick and tired of the shit that men is doing. I'm sick and tired of the shit that women is doing. We're fighting, we bitching, we're literally in a space of no return. You feel me? And it's just like, yo, bro, when are we gonna grow up, bro? When are we gonna wake up, smell the Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Do the necessary things that we need to do to get right. We gotta get right. We're not getting right. We not. We losing our children. We losing the men. You know what I'm saying? We losing everybody. All of us is being violated in some way, shape, or form. And then it's like, yo, bro, when are we gonna get it together? You understand? You gotta ask yourself that question, man. When are we gonna get it together? Today, tomorrow, next month, next year. You know what I mean? We got all these sisters, and all these sisters is, but yeah, man. So we gotta dispute, gotta fix the issues. We gotta unify, we gotta come together. We gotta stand on business, and we gotta prepare, bro. The hood is not the same no more. Look, this is Linden Boulevard. This is the pink houses right to my right. And if you see it, you know what I'm saying? If you see how it looks, you'll be shocked. You'll be like, yo, bro, this is the hood. Like, yeah, this is where we at now. It's a whole different ball game. They opened up this big ass supermarket, and this supermarket got everything. This used to be a movie theater. How they took a movie theater and turned it into a supermarket, bro. Turned that joint into a supermarket, bro. All of that is intentional, pimp. You feel me? Turned that joint into a supermarket, bro. Man. My mans live right here. My son go to school here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be official tissue to walk over here, to come over here. Now, listen, I'm seeing more weirdos in the most so-called dangerous areas than ever before. I feel like the weirdos ran all the so-called gangsters off, getting ops. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the gangsters evicted themselves out of the community. They evicted themselves out of the community. Now we're stuck here. You know what I mean? Now we're stuck here with all the weirdos, all the nonsense, all the foolishness, all the stupidity. We stuck here with that, you heard? And nobody to blame but us. Facts. Nobody to blame but us. But these are the reasons why I had to take down the video, man. I gave off way too much information. You guys gotta come follow me on the Rumble. Follow me on Rumble. That's where I left it. I uploaded it back on Rumble, took it down off YouTube, uploaded it back on Rumble. Took it down off YouTube, uploaded it back on Rumble. You gotta go to Rumble if you wanna listen to the man them get the whole world in trouble. You feel me? You gotta go to Rumble, guys. Rumble is where we at. When I talk that talk, I'm gonna put it on Rumble. I know I gotta show you guys the contamination of the water here in New York. I got it. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna upload it on these people's platform. I'm gonna put it on Rumble. Might give you a snippet on Instagram. I can't put it up on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? These areas are, you know, First and Second Amendment killers. You know what I'm saying? Like they are designed. They are designed to, you know, they are designed to silence, prevent anybody from speaking. You understand? The objective is to uphold foolishness and the philosophies and the Socrates. Like, as long as your agenda is negative and wild, especially if you're a black person, they're gonna support it. But the minute you start talking, the minute you start giving opinions and a belief that goes against their messaging, then it becomes an issue. So yeah, you're gonna have to come on Rumble and receive the 411. I gotta also start uploading, and I'm gonna do that when I get home too. See, I be forgetting. I also gotta upload the podcast on Rumble as well. You know what I'm saying? I be forgetting. I be forgetting. And I be tired. Like, I really be tired, guys. Like, all jokes aside. Like, and a lot of it has to do with me not working out like I used to. You know what I'm saying? So my stamina is my stamina is not how I need it to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like in bed or nothing like that. I'm talking about just my stamina in general, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have breathing techniques, used to breathe, used to move a certain way, used to do certain things accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Now when I'm working all these jobs and coming home, you know what I'm saying? You like, this was my workout for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was my physical workout for the day. Nah, you feel me? Like, nah, I'ma pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's the reason why. But I'm about to log out. I wanna log out. I wanna hear this audio. You know what I'm saying? I got a new mic for my Android, and I wanna see if it's up to par. And sheesh, bro. Word. I want to see if it's up to par. Because if it's not up to par, then I'm going to have to return these things and receive a refund. And I bought so much mic audio. And I'm buying one last thing for this podcast. And then after that, I'm finished. You know what I'm saying? One last thing I'm going to buy for this podcast. I want to get a brand new camera. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a 4K top of the line camera. And that's going to be it until this podcast gets where it needs to get. It doesn't get where it needs to get. It's not gonna get any financial process from me. You know what I'm saying? All that investment is over. I think overall, I probably invested like damn near close to 100, like 10 bands, if not more. You feel me? And it's over for that. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the proceed has got to go to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to generate things to help the people. You know what I mean? And I spent too long focusing on this podcast and literally shy away from the mission. Like when I came on these podcasts, you know what I'm saying, the objective was to gather intel and have brothers and sisters come to enjoy the movement and help fix the community. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We trying to help fix the community. I'm not trying to have none of that. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to deal with none of that. The goal is to help fix the community. And I shy away. You know what I'm saying? I was so focused on trying to do this podcast on YouTube and all that, and especially in the condition that the hood is in, the state that we're in, is like, yo, is it really even worth it? So now I gotta go back to the drawing board and go back and finish the mission. The mission was always to get brothers and sisters mentally, physically, spiritually out of these prisons that we are in. You know what I'm saying? And break free and start the Rosewood and start the Black Wall Street and establish something, bro. We don't have nothing, bro. Just look around. Everything that we have right now is literally the scraps of the scraps, bro. We don't even have the good scraps. We got the scraps of the scraps. We got the scraps after the scraps. That's what we holding on to. You understand? And nobody understands that if we don't start trying to grab something other than the scrap, bro, we're doomed to fail. You understand what I'm saying? When war starts, it only affects the poor. I told you guys this. So yes, we really got to get our priorities in order. Really got to get our families in order. We really got to get our loved ones in order. We really got to get a lot of shit in order. And for me, this podcast I love it. I love talking to you guys, but I gotta do it. I gotta do more for the community, bro. I gotta do more. And I know it's gonna cause brag because everything done gone up. But you know, you reap what you sow. If you give back, you're gonna get back. You know what I'm saying? If you slack, you're gonna get slack. That's just how it goes. And I've been slacking. And in return, I'm getting that slack. And then it's like, I can't do that to the people. I owe you guys everything, you know? But we really gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. And the only way to fix it is by, and I'm speaking for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me to fix this, I gotta stop investing into these podcasts, you know what I'm saying? I bought way too much equipment, you know what I'm saying? I got things that I don't even use no more, that, you know, you can't even sell because people is just, oh my gosh, no, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always something, boy. But, But yeah, that's my time, guys. I'm out of here, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support the movement. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? ROD Pod. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram. You know, follow me on Twitter. Follow me. We just follow and join the movement. Join the revolution. Not the confusion. The revolution and the solution, not the pollution. Join the solution and not the pollution. Yeah, that's the new saying. Join the solution and not the pollution. All right? Yeah, be good out here, man. Come on.